If your sexual performance has declined, if your vitality seems depleted, if you're making excuses to escape bedroom situations not because you want to, but because your body doesn't cooperate, then hear this. It may not be aging. The solution could be more straightforward than you think. A shortage of 3 vital nutrients that could change everything. Here's what most doctors won't tell you. Many older men aren't lacking desire. They're deficient in vascular function, energy reserves, and hormone production. Contrary to common belief, pills aren't usually the primary answer. It originates with what's on your plate. I'm going to reveal the 3 essential nutrients all senior men need and how they support the return of normal sexual response, improve your hormonal balance, and restore your physical vigor. I'll also expose the critical error many make with these supplements and how to avoid it starting tonight. Let's start with the first and most overlooked key to restoring blood flow and natural erections in men over 60. This is an element your body formerly manufactured without difficulty, mainly when you enjoyed time outside. However, production declines dramatically with advancing years, and as a result, your vascular health, vigor, and capabilities suffer. I'm referring to vitamin D, popularly referred to as the sun vitamin. For men like you, it could be the baseline for restored vigor and self-assurance. The first meeting with 67-year-old Paul stands out in my recollection. He possessed mental clarity and consideration, yet profound dissatisfaction. The interest in my wife remains, he admitted, yet my physical response has abandoned me. That quiet confession is one I've heard from hundreds of men over the years, and frequently restoring that connection doesn't begin with pharmaceutical interventions. It's vitamin D. For males past their 6th decade, vitamin D remains critically undervalued. Many only associate it with sunlight exposure or a vitamin associated mainly with bone formation in youth. What's overlooked is vitamin D's critical impact on men's sexual capability. It acts as the crucial mechanism for blood vessel expansion and maintain healthy blood flow to every organ, including to the areas that define your masculinity. In its absence, blood flow diminishes, vitality decreases, and sexual function unnecessarily suffers. You should also understand that over 40% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D. I'm talking about good men who exercise, eat decently, and still find themselves asking, "Why don't I feel like myself anymore?" Depleted vitamin D results in inadequate nitric oxide creation, an element necessary for blood delivery and sexual capability. The implications reach further than just intimacy. It determines physical staying power, mental acuity, and self-belief. The good news is that fixing a deficiency doesn't require complicated steps. A quarter-hour to one-third hour of early-day sunshine, incorporating additional oily fish or supplemented dairy foods, and adding pharmaceutical-grade D3 can significantly alter bodily operations. Former patients who struggled with minimal activity have reclaimed both personal vitality and romantic connection. We're not discussing hypotheticals, but biochemical reality. It represents one of the most straightforward approaches to renewed energy. But as powerful as vitamin D is, it can only take you so far. Proper blood flow becomes beneficial only when energy exists to activate it, maintain it, and translate it into function. This is when our next nutrient becomes crucial. And if you've ever felt tired for no reason, it might just be the key to unlocking the energy you've been missing. An equally important element warranting consideration is vitamin B12, the body's power producer. I recall working with a gentleman called Robert. Having reached 72 after a firefighting career, he treasured his grandchildren. Despite his powerful presence, exhaustion permeated his being. He confided, "Despite regular sleep and nutrition, overwhelming fatigue persists throughout my day. Mental haziness and physical depletion affect me. Marital intimacy now lies beyond my physical ability." His story stuck with me because it was so common and so easily missed. Robert's symptoms perfectly matched B12 insufficiency, a condition affecting innumerable men past 60. This nutrient stands essential for creating metabolic power. Insufficient B12 blocks the conversion of nutrition into available power. No matter how well you eat or how much you sleep, without enough B12, your system runs on empty. What's more, B12 vitally contributes to blood cell development, which deliver necessary oxygen to all tissues, particularly performance-critical areas. Inadequate blood cells lead to overall functional reduction. Your stamina fades. Concentration capacity weakens. Earlier excitements could produce minimal response. Here's the essential insight. Your body's capacity to extract B12 from dietary sources diminishes with age. Regular intake of B12-rich foods might prove insufficient. This clarifies why numerous older gentlemen experience exhaustion, debility, and cognitive cloudiness, while conventional health screenings show nothing amiss. The answer may be unexpectedly uncomplicated. Enhancing B12 intake with superior nutritional additions, or in some cases, doctor-administered injections, can significantly regenerate mental acuity, physical resilience, and wakefulness. Many patients have progressed from daytime drowsiness to vigorous physical activities and meaningful familial connections, entirely through fixing a nutrient shortage they hadn't identified. Additionally, power constitutes merely one component. Your biological framework needs safeguarding components additionally, elements that reinforce vascular structures, diminishes inflammatory responses, and maintains the essential hormones establishing masculine traits. That's where the third vitamin comes in, frequently termed the reproduction vitamin, but its significance surpasses simple reproductive health. The truth is, lacking this vitamin might presently be deteriorating your testosterone production and circulation. Recognizing vitamin E's importance is crucial, the reproductive health sentinel. I distinctly remember a patient called James, a 70-year-old aviation retiree who visited showing signs of exasperation and disorientation. He confided, "My nutritional habits are excellent and I remain physically active, but something has changed negatively. My personal drive has decreased. My resilience has deteriorated. Frankly, my sense of manhood has diminished." This confession struck me significantly since James showed dedication and mindfulness. He was disciplined, proud, and committed to his health. Nevertheless, he suffered from a deficiency medical professionals frequently ignore: the critical micronutrient E. This vitamin exceeds narrow classification as reproductive enhancer or skin booster. It operates as a potent factor in men's health, notably after the 6th decade. This vitamin is a natural antioxidant, meaning it fights off the oxidative stress and inflammation that silently damage your blood vessels, hormones, and reproductive organs as you age. With increasing systemic inflammation, blood delivery diminishes, testosterone production falls, and vitality plummets. The deterioration happens slowly but steadily. Unaware, individuals such as James experience diminishing vitality. What makes vitamin E so important is its ability to keep your blood vessels flexible and your vascular efficiency optimal. Erections aren't just about arousal. They essentially require efficient blood delivery. Insufficient blood flow to critical areas compromises function. Additionally, vitamin E helps your body produce testosterone more efficiently. This grows increasingly essential during senior years. Decreased androgenic hormones extend beyond sexual capacity. It alters mental outlook, ambition, and perception of significance. The good news is restoring vitamin E is easy and natural. Foods such as nuts, specific seeds, healthy oils, and green vegetables offer excellent vitamin E content. Or if needed, a high-quality natural vitamin E supplement can help fill in the gaps. Numerous patients resembling James return after several months visibly happier, showing signs of improved cognition, increased strength, and renewed life engagement. The essential point about vitamin E concerns its diverse biological functions. Besides neutralizing damaging molecules, it sustains cellular construction, particularly within male reproductive organs responsible for hormone synthesis. This forms an advantageous biological circle. Declining inflammatory markers result in superior blood delivery, facilitating better nutrient access for hormone-creating structures, thereby increasing comprehensive wellness. Peer-reviewed research in specialized hormonal journals indicates improved androgenic hormone synthesis in elderly males links to adequate vitamin E status. This statistical relationship strengthens markedly following age 65. The advantage of this technique concerns its non-invasive character, contrasting with medication-based treatments causing abrupt alterations. This element functions alongside organic bodily operations, bolstering rather than dominating them. This gentler approach means fewer side effects and more sustainable results. Furthermore, vitamin E consists of 8 unique chemical configurations, half tocopherol compounds and half tocotrienol compounds. Various commercial supplements supply merely one variant, typically alpha-tocopherol, while food-based sources deliver comprehensive variant profiles. This is why food sources can sometimes be more effective than basic supplements. When purchasing supplements, identify those specifically advertising mixed tocopherols to secure more comprehensive vitamin E composition.